Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome to Renowned Explorers, a game I've been meaning to get round to for a while. I just haven't quite got round to it, because as I understand it, it's very similar to The Curious Expedition. I really love The Curious Expedition. I think the year that, in fact actually not even the year that it came out, the year that was still in its like early access form, I put that as like number 4 in my games of the year if I recall correctly. It was definitely my top indie game of that year. Loved that game. Renowned Explorers is apparently very similar, and people have kind of messaged me a few times saying I should look at it. In fact, the devs have actually 2 or 3 times, I believe now, contacted me saying, hey, maybe you'd like to look at our game at some point. I'm like, you know, chill out guys, buy me a drink first. So, Discovery Mode or Adventure Mode, there we are. You can't reload to previous situations when you lose its game over. Yes, that seems like the sort of way you're supposed to play this game. So, normal difficulty would do for us. Select a captain and then select 2 crew members. Okay, so, scientists, scouts, fighters, or speakers. Lovely. Scientists. Gain extra research for completing challenges. Always like research. Research is good. Scouts good in their feet, adapt to unexpected challenges, find extra gold. Okay, more money. And I'm guessing, yeah, they find extra gold in overcoming challenges and useful in a fight. Whereas you are... It doesn't specifically say. I'm guessing like sight in Fog of War or something. I don't know. And Silver Tongues persuade people to achieve their goals. Gain extra status from completing challenges. Okay. I feel like let's go for a nice scientist to head things up here. Most of these are locked away for the time being. Good. Okay, let's have a scientist leading this expedition. That's good. Good all-rounder, scientist, high speech defense. Yep, I like her. She's 100% fine. Right, select some crew members. I also would say go with aggressive or devious. Okay, some aggressive or devious stuff. So as it's saying that, here we are. Let's get a fighter on the team. Dolores Garcia. Yeah, good and aggressive and devious teams. Good, we're kind of aggressive and devious. This is all working nicely. So Anna can be protected by Dolores behind her ridiculous mask, and she's an athlete, quick thinker. Well, I think she's quick thinking as well as a bit of a fighter. Lovely. And the game desperately wants me to go with this one up here, Hattis, but no, I want to bring a speaker along. I like playing these games as like speaky. So Charles Templeton, good old British Charles Templeton, works well in the aggressive and devious teams. Lovely. Survivalist, diplomat, defensive speaker, good defenders, and a good overall offense. Lovely. Force enemies to attack him with a group insult. Very nice indeed. Alright, fine. You know what? That'll probably do. And here they are. A Russian scientist, a Mexican wrestler, and a British bastard. Good. This'll work. Welcome to Renowned Explorers. Your goal is to achieve the most renown possible and beat your rivals in the race for the title of Most Renowned Explorer. Renowned Explorer uses unique concepts. Completely unique, listen, literally no one's ever done them before because people were specifically telling me it's a lot like Curious Expedition. But whatever, to succeed in your goal, there are a lot of strategies and systems you'll have to discover and master. Very well then, let's start exploring those. So, to get renowned, we are going to need gold, status, and research. Fine, so we know we can get those in different ways. So the scientist is good at getting research, lots of other people are good at getting gold. Okay, fine. Meanwhile, gold equals buy stuff, status equals get new folks, research equals new technology, I'm guessing, and yes, insight gets other stuff too. Lovely. But you don't get them directly, gather stuff, and at the end of expeditions, you'll actually convert them into research, etc. Fine. Have to make your way to a destination, find other stuff en route. Gotcha. Resolve up here is my health, and supplies up here get used as I go around, fine. And resolve is lost from people falling unconscious or failing challenges, hard to get back by completing expeditions, fine, otherwise difficult to restore. You know that's fine, we'll figure out the rest of it as we're going along. This is it, you've just got your Renowned Explorers International Society membership. Anna wants to make a big entrance and goes for an elusive treasure, a Viking ship. Rumours are that the boat is somewhere on this forgotten island. Let's go on an adventure. So we need to make our way down over there. Seems pretty bloody close, but alright. Maybe there's lots of stuff going on in each of these locations. So, to travel over there takes 1 supply. There's status to be gained here. There's many things to be gained over here. And yeah, just status here. So, may as well go to the location with the most stuff in it. Presumably, there is a wits challenge. Okay, well, I've got a quick thinker. A wrestler's a quick thinker, if I recall correctly. The status to be gained here. Treasure items. Yeah, let's just go over here, see how this all works. So, the 3 of us head over there. That uses up some supplies. Battles of old. The crew is walking through a seemingly boring landscape. Suddenly, Charles finds a piece of iron. It looks like a broken Viking sword. The crew starts investigating the area to see if there is more. Okay, look carefully, guys. There's an ancient Viking battlefield. Anna imagines the wondrous treasure that is to be found here, not to speak of the fame awaiting you for such a prestigious discovery. Anna ponders what to do next. Well, look for treasure, go on. The crew goes on and starts looking around like true explorers. After 40 minutes or so of investigation, Charles finds something! And game's really... I like that we've got Charles with us. The game didn't recommend Charles, but I like the fact we've got Charles. Prince's Skull! We've got a Prince's Skull. Lovely. 25 renown, and also some insight, which I can then use to convert into other tokens when I get to, like, cities or something. Fine. Good. Lovely. Also, that is apparently, by the looks of it, yeah, worth 4 gold tokens and 4 status tokens. So take that. Lovely. Or maybe it's not. Oh, no, it's not, because we've got to convert these later into golden status. So right now we've got, yeah, 4 campaign tokens. So we need to swap them at the end, because until we hand over the skull to, like, a museum or something, it's not worth anything. Gotcha. And I'm guessing that was a little bit of a dice roll there, potentially. Fine, so that was literally it, apparently. Okay, so over here, we know this is here. This is where we ultimately need to go. But there's no need to rush there. Let's head over here. We've got ourselves one cultural challenge, a diplomat. I've got a diplomat, but are you technically, like, deemed to be? Yes, you are indeed a diplomat. That's one of your perks. Fine, Charles, me and you, heading in this direction. Let's go do some diplomating. There we are. Fabulous! An encounter with a wealthy Icelandic trader. You engage in an intelligent debate at his mansion about the Vikings that once sailed the seas. The trader is amused and offers you some gold. Thanks to the fact we've got Charles here. Yes, indeed, Charles convinces the merchant to donate more before leaving. Hopefully. Yes, indeed, we just get that straight away. Okay, fine. So the checks are pretty simple. It's just a case of, do you literally have what you need? If so, you get the thing. Fine. So in which case, down here, and it would appear there's literally nothing here, but never mind whatsoever. Have we got anything at all? Normally you wouldn't be so excited about this, but you found an abandoned farm. Nice, the fields are overgrown with vegetables, even some fruit trees. You take some time to restock your supplies. Lovely, I needed some supplies. So there's no back up to, oh, 7 out of 7. Better and flipping better. So this goes over to here or down to there. This goes over to here. No need to rush to the ship, to be honest. We may as well explore while things are under control. So, unexplored status, a wits challenge. We have got ourselves tactician, beguiler, or quick thinker. Yeah, you are indeed a quick thinker. So we might, I think this has all been done with dice rolls in the background. We might get lucky and actually get my wrestler to do some extra work here. The crew arrives at an open theatre where some villagers are going to perform a piece about the Vikings. The director approaches you. One of our actors is sick and the stand-in is not very talented. Maybe it would be fun if one of you would play the Viking Jarl. It'd be great for the people to see a new face. And okay, fine. Apparently Charles has a 53% chance of succeeding. Although, yeah, it said it was potentially quick wits. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dolores. I know you're like right up there to play the role, but sadly, I don't think the Jarls generally wore the kind of wrestler mask, so never mind. Charles is apparently going to step in with his magnificent moustache. So pretty much coin flip to get myself +5 speech in this expedition, and also some campaign staff. Come on, Charles, do a good job. And damn it, Charles, you messed it up. Sadly, Charles's performance is nothing to write home about. Charles forgets some lines. The audience is quite annoyed. After that shameful display, the crew quickly continues. Well, what did you expect? You literally invited me to do a show. I haven't seen the script before today, alright? This is your own bloody fault, you stupid people. Right, Charles, you've messed up. You messed it up, Charles. Right, so we've got plenty of supplies for the time being. May as well head up to this little thing. Looks like this is pretty common. Looks like, yeah, the ones where there's nothing but status is actually pretty damn common. The crew encounters a group of locals with fake swords and helmets, wearing badges saying support Viking history. They greet you. Arr, we're wait, that's pirates. Okay, you're not very good at doing the Viking recreation, but whatever. I'm going to compliment your campaign efforts, damn it. Thank you, we're from the Viking Committee. We're looking to increase awareness of Vikings. Did you know that Vikings were the first European to sail to the Americas? Indeed. Indeed I did. But yes, we'd also like to know more about the longship, if you happen to know anything. A longship? This is amazing! We're going to send a message to Viking headquarters in Copenhagen about you right now! So that's basically just worth a bit of traction. Lovely. Right. Head down here, just keep looping around. We've got plenty of supplies for the time being. 2 villagers keep following you and annoying you with well-intentioned questions. Wow, you come from all over the world. Wow, you've been to London. Wow, you like Brussels sprouts. Wow. These friendly gentlemen need to be convinced to stop following you and engage. They're just friendly. They want to know about Brussels sprouts, but alright, let's just flipping murder them apparently. Actually, no, not just murder them. I've heard about this. Yes, basically, They just want to be friendly. So now we're kind of in a battle screen, but we're not actually fighting them. So we probably don't want to actually, like, you know, murder them or anything. Yes, indeed. If we can resolve this in a friendly fashion, then as a result, we'll receive a big pile of gold and status and lovely. Good, good, good. Whereas if we are devious, then we won't actually gain potentially anything. And if we murder them, we won't gain anything from it, because all they're holding is a couple of hammers, and we don't want them to hit us with the hammers. So let's just start this here encounter. So right now, the situation on the battlefield is uncertain, and we really, really, really want to be dealing with this in, yeah, a nice, friendly fashion. So I could just run up to people and start, like, battering them with my zap stick, but don't do that, because everyone's got abilities. They've got their stabby ability, their I'm going to trick you or terrify you ability, or they've got their, yeah, their make happy ability. Friendly, devious, attacky. So it's not just about attacking, even though we're on what looks like a battle map. I saw this in the tutorial. So, as a result, we do have a nice speaker right here. So Charles is going to go over to this guy. He's not going to punch him in the face, though he can punch people in the face. He's quite good at it. Instead, he is going to try to impress this person. Let's have a look, see what we can learn about them first. So there, okay, his speech defense is appalling. So, meanwhile, his armor's nothing to write home about either. So yeah, potentially we could murder these guys any way we wanted to, but with speech defense of -25, as a result, yeah, we can talk them round really, really flipping easily. And Charles is a good speaker. So as a result, we're going to use Charles's speech power to try to impress this man. Here we go. And yes, I have a medal. That's remarkable. And he is now... Hang on, let's go over to him. Yep, he is impressed. So as a result, his speech defense is down another 25%. So as a result, we can actually do that. And because we've been friendly, the current mood on the battlefield is pleasant. And yeah, the mood affects how things happen on the battlefield. I like this. I need to just learn how it goes, because it's a bit of a complicated rock, paper, scissors system. But like, yeah, if I'm friendly and they're friendly, then if I were to attack them after that point, basically we take them by surprise. So therefore, if we suddenly started stabbing them, we do more damage. Meanwhile, if we're trying to be friendly while they attack us, we were shocked by that because we were trying to be diplomatic, so as a result, our armor goes down. Meanwhile, if we're trying to be friendly while they're trying to be devious, then because we're the better people, our speech defense goes up. So friendly's kind of super effective against devious, doesn't work so well against aggressive. But if we're both friendly, then I can turn to aggressive in order to just stab them. Okay, fine. So that's okay. So for the moment at least, yes, physical attacks have plus 50% attack power because everyone's pleasant. So let's now send you over to here, and we can also just, now we can try to excite you. This isn't quite your specialization. We'll see if it works. Oh, I'm a Russian doll or something. That's fine. So now his spirit, his health bar, which counts for both his health and for other stuff too, they're both going down. So she can now also try to encourage. Let's, you know, tell him he's really good with a hammer and stuff. Yeah, you've got a great hammer. Oh, I like you. We're just flirting with that guy. And now he's so thrilled about his hammer. Therefore, he's decided my course is the best, and he's run off to do... I don't know. Anyway, everyone's done their attacks. Let's see... Or not attacks. Not attack. Let's see what he decides to do next. So now he's going to come over to me and basically has given me a flower. And you are going to... Nope, he's fumbled. He failed his chance there. Fine. So now what we need to do is just keep on being friendly. Because friendly is fine for the time being. So we're just going to keep saying, nope, you fumbled that. That's fine, because everything's got a chance. So it's 80% hit chance. So go for that. Friendly again. Flirt with him. Oh, yeah, nice. And he is also... He's just picked up confident. So his attack power has actually gone up. So, yeah, if you kind of are nice to people and flirt with people, you might actually make them better at murdering you. So you've got to be careful of that. You, meanwhile, just try to impress this guy one more time. And I have a moustache! Remarkable! He was so impressed by my moustache, he's wanted off. Lovely. So can you also... No, you can't actually. Once you've done your action, you can't move. Fine. Everyone's done that. You go over here. And now he is also giving a flower to her. She's kind of... Is that flattered? Hang on, that is... It's pleased. Okay, lovely. The character is pleased, meaning they're positive, but no effect has taken place just yet. Fine. So in which case, let's just finish this off in a friendly fashion if we can. 80% chance. And I'm going to say to him, I am also a Russian doll. He is pleasant and excited and runs away. Lovely. Yes, love me. I love you too, my dear fans. Marvellous. So as a result, yes, this guy has just picked up some speech defense and speech power. And because we did that, we gained 3 encounter tokens. Very, very good indeed. So we've just got a whole bunch of stuff there. In a kind but firm manner, you explain to them that you have to leave now. Well, honestly, that isn't really what happened. We kind of flirted with them for a bit, and Charles showed them his magnificent moustache, and they were thrilled about it. And indeed, that gets me some extra tokens. Lovely, that is. What's this one down here? There's something odd here. Let's go find the odd thing, why don't we? The crew makes a nice discovery. A ruined Viking village with a really, really angry, odd-faced woman inside it. It's been buried in the sands over the years. The crew fanatically tries to pull out the planks, pots and pieces. Then an old woman comes rushing towards you. What do you think you're doing? That's not how you excavate precious treasure. Indeed, it's not. This is why we should have brought along a bloody archaeologist. You're doing it all wrong. Allow you to teach me the archaeologist excavation perk. Nice. With my state-of-the-art shovel, the Grevmaster 3000. Okay, tell me more about that. So, who will I give the Grevmaster 3000 to and teach how to archaeologist? Is there any reason why it shouldn't be anyone in particular? You know what? Dolores can do that. I feel like she'd be happy with a shovel. There we are. The old woman teaches Dolores how to handle the Grevmaster 3000 with utmost precision and the finest digging techniques. This way, you'll never destroy a treasure by accident. So now, next time we come across like an archaeological dig site, she can actually archaeologist it. That's good. Lovely. So we've just picked up a study token. So because, I think that's one of her things, because study tokens at the end, her special like ability can be, yes, completing research papers will give you, oh no, that's completing research paper, give you studies, and I've already got a study by doing that, fine. Except again, I'm still reading that wrong, so if I complete a research paper, my existing study token gains a random improvement, so I'd get even better at digging, I guess, I suppose. Right, anyway, we've been over there, there's more over here yet, there might be an encounter here, fine, but there's also status and gold to be got, and over here, there's research to be found, okay. Well, let's go to here, and then over to the longship. Some cuddly sheep are fond of the crew and keep surrounding you. It makes it hard to move. You have to do something. No, don't beat up the sheep. Dolores, as a quick thinker, can try and sort this out. Dolores hops over the sheep, runs a little while, and turns around. Then Dolores imitates the sound of a hay bale. Okay, fine. The sheep come rushing towards Dolores thinking they'll find food. What a distraction. In the meantime, Dolores and the crew can get away. Alright, fine, lovely. Let's get some research from here as well. Though actually, my food's getting really, really bloody low. But we've only got one more journey to make, so it's fine. So on your way to finding the Viking longboat, the crew comes across a rune stone. It's not particularly impressive or well preserved. It's worth studying. Okay, and that's just, 2 more points of study. Well, we've only got one thing left in terms of food, so we may as well head in this direction. Also, apparently, have you just leveled up? Is that what you've done? Yes? How do we make you level up? You can level up by selecting one of the available level options. I see. So I think I'm selecting one of you, right? Yes, indeed, because, say, Dolores doesn't have anything available yet, so I now need to select one of these. So I can either make him have the Survivalist Tracking perk, or I can now give him Diplomat Etiquette. Let's make him more diplomaty. More diplomaty, I'd say. And that unlocks his new ability, Group Insult, Devious, Power 40% times Speech, hit chance 100%. Target becomes enraged if it's negative, giving minus 25 armor. Okay, so basically he can make everyone easier to murder. Got it. And also he's just going to become better as a diplomat, diplomat etiquette, as well as diplomat pompous he's got at the minute. So unlock that, and now, yeah, he's diplomat who is both pompous and also knows about etiquette. So he's getting better and better as a diplomat. He's diplomat rank 2. Lovely. Though he's also got cooking right now, so apparently, yeah, if we just keep investing in that, he'll actually get better at finding supplies. That's good. Also plus 3 grit. What's grit again? Hang on. What's grit? Grit. Here we are. The chance of dodging attacks, ignoring speech is fine. So basically, dodge. Gotcha. Right, well, with my last food, let's get over here to this boat and then, I don't know, sort of call for airlift out, I suppose, because I've got no bloody food left. The Viking boat must be nearby. Once you get there, this expedition will come to an end. Okay, fine. Let's go explore for the boat then. The crew searches the hills and dales thoroughly until you spot it in the distance, an intact Viking boat. The crew rushes towards the amazing find. It will surely skyrocket your reputation at the renowned Explorer Society. But, oh no, a bloody French explorer. I bloody hate French explorers. Number 1 in the most promising explorers ranking. He laughs. Thank you, amateur. How very lucky you are to find this fine Viking boat just after me. Under Rule 24B of the Explorer Mandate, fellow explorers should help each other out, and I really need this treasure to affirm my number 1 position. Your help will not be forgotten. Well, maybe. No, this is my treasure, you bastards. So what does Rivalo have to say? Most unfortunate, maybe you should talk to my most intelligent and diplomatic scientist, Lady Cassandra Shafiq. I'm sure that she'll handle this situation with utmost respect while I take the vessel. Okay, right. So it looks like we have to beat up his team potentially, or figure out how to deal with that. So, in comes Cassandra, the scientist. Hello, fellow renowned explorers. Why such a hurry? Let's discuss this at an easy, civilized pace. Right. Let's figure out what we're going to do. A rank 2 encounter. So, we need to defeat the boss, her, and she's also just got a bunch of henchmen. Got it. So, if we do this in a friendly fashion, Cassandra is pleased with your diplomatic approach. If we deal with this in a devious fashion, she's at least pleased we haven't resorted to violence. Whereas if we actually do this in aggressive fashion, she'll hate us. So basically we want to not be aggressive, we want to use our devious and friendly abilities. Gotcha. Right, start off here, and there's... Ooh. Right, there's a lot of people here. A lot of people with sticks. Probably what we want to do is not beat them up right now. A mindless follower of Rivalo's henchmen. Okay. So they're just... what have they got? Speech defense is 0. Attack power armor 0. Fine. So they're just pretty generic. They've not got much going on there. They're all pretty much the same. Their spirit's only 18. Let's focus on her in that case. So, she's friendly, tries to win you over with diplomacy, sometimes leaves herself open for attack. So... if we were to go friendly and friendly, then we could then stab her in the face if need be. We don't want to do that if at all possible. No, let's have a little look-see. What's going on? Yeah, if we make things all devious-y... yeah, devious is really what you do if your opponent's aggressive. We don't want to make things aggressive in the first place. We want to make things friendly. So let's just move towards these people over here and just basically start getting them out of the way if at all possible. So you're my chief speechy guy. And we've got, yeah, you've got your new group insult ability. So the target will become enraged if it's negative. He's not negative yet. Right now, they're just kind of like neutral. So if we could make them negative, that would be fine. But let's just try to impress him right now. So we can hit... actually, we could hit either of these people. Apparently, you can impress people from far away. So, hello, I have a medal. That's remarkable. And because he's only got 18 and that's 20, yeah, everyone's pleasant, everyone's lovely. We can basically just walk up to these people one at a time and should be able to pretty easily deal with them. So, what is that? The power is 80% times speech. Your speech is 23, so 80% of that should be enough to one-hit you, I think. So if we can just actually hit him, that should be... nope, you fumbled it, you've messed it up. Right, what's the range on this thing, by the way? Range is that's melee, that is also melee. Fine, so you can't do anything this turn. Let's just get you... actually, we can get you around here to actually go and help out. There we are, you can't quite get up there. Why's this space being highlighted in orange? I don't know. End of the turn anyway. So, their turn. What are they actually going to try and do? She's running over to me. A couple of people backing her up. A few people running in this direction. That's fine. Now, what are you going to try and do to me exactly? Oh, hello. What a lovely day. Right, her spirit's going down a little bit. And yeah, it looks like spirit recharges at the end of each fight, because it's definitely back up to full after we took a knock in that previous fight. So, right now, physical attacks have plus 50% attack power because everyone's lovely. That's okay. So, what we want to do now at this point is probably, yeah, just 80%. Don't fumble again. Hello, I love you. Oh, and he is encouraged. Encouraged to go and buy a better suit because he's so happy. Right, you get over here, and you can now... yes, indeed. Now you should be able to take care of this guy pretty easily. So just, yes, I have a moustache. That's remarkable! And off he goes too. Fine. So we're blasting our way through the hench people pretty bloody quickly. Now the question is, what's your... ooh, that's interesting. She's got quite a bit of speech defense, actually. Fine. So what's the best thing to hit her with? We need to get the speech defense down. The thing is, if we try to excite her, we do have the problem that, yeah, if we try to excite her, then as a result, yeah, if she... well, actually, no. She becomes excited if she's positive. Right now, she's not positive. She's neutral. But I've got to be careful here. Because, yeah, okay. Or I could try and terrify her. Which makes her, if it's negative, no. She can't become terrified yet because she's not negative. If we go for this, then it will make her happier. Yeah, attitude friendly. But then if I do it again, that is going to potentially make her positive, giving her plus 25 speech. She's got good speech defense. Do any of you have the ability to get... Yes, there we are. If I try to impress her with Charles Templeton, that'll get her speech defense down, meaning everyone else can pile in. So I want the first hit to be Charles's. So in which case, you're actually going over here to take out this guy. Get him out of the way, please. So yes, I am indeed a Russian doll. He is pleasant and runs away. Marvellous. That's all we can do now. Now, where is she going to go? Is she going to go over to here? Yep, she's trying to speak to Charles. She can apparently speak to him. Okay, and I have indeed been hit with... Yeah, is that impressed? And okay, Charles apparently just swings both ways. Beautiful. Goes over to my wrestler, and she likes him too. I like the fact we're not fighting. We're just basically all flirting with each other. It's lovely. Right, so what he's been affected with is, yeah, his speech defense is screwed right now. So what I need to do immediately is hit her, if at all possible, with this. I need to get her speech defense down. So, flirt with her. Yes, I have a moustache. Okay, now she is also into... Is that what was it? Impressed? Yeah, impressed. So now that she's impressed, her speech defense is screwed. So what I need to do is, yeah, I'm going to move you to here. And I'm going to chat you round right now. That should clear you off the field immediately. No, you fumbled it, you stupid bastard. Right, Charles is in trouble. So I need to... but Charles can't get round... Okay, fine. Charles can't get around there. Just get this guy out of the way, given it's all you can really do at the minute. And, oh, a double fumble. Boo! It's only a 20% chance of happening. Bloody hell. Right, yeah, 2 20% failures in a row. 4% chance of that happening. Dear oh flipping dear. Charles I'm concerned about, but he should be able to stand up to a couple of attacks just for the minute. End the turn. She is now impressed. So as a result... Oh, hello. What was that? That was a big flipping area of effect attack. Yeah, he's potentially in trouble right now. And goes for a flower on her. She's okay for the time being, and she's positive. Right, so everyone's positive right now. She's impressed. What I probably want to do is get over to basically just... Oh, I'm concerned about his spirit. I'm really concerned about his spirit. He needs to basically get out of there. Actually, in fact, I'm getting him back. I'm getting him back out of here. You just take care of this guy, if you'd be so kind. Get him off the field. I have a medal. Yep, he's gone. Lovely. Now, everyone else is in better shape. Now, my person should be able to... What have you got? You've got 3. Oh, I think you just can't stand there. I think that's the thing. You just can't stand there. Right, if you go 1, 2, and then take out this person with a friendly... yeah, go for that. And... Lovely. Pleasant! Nice. So as a result, he's excited. She is, yeah, she's friendly. We'll try to win over diplomacy. Right, you're going in first to take care of... Why can't you go your full 3 spaces? You should have 3 spaces, right? Can you not get round there? Apparently you can't. No, sadly, all of these are melee. So, okay, my weak guy's at the back, and we will lose one, whatever it is, one of the ones which is actually like a health token if he runs out of spirit. We should be able to tank this for now. So now, her turn, what's she going to do? She's just on her special ability, so now she's going to attack this person. She's going to flirt. So now okay, now her speech defense is also down, but we should be alright. So now round here, yeah, okay, apparently people just can't stand there. Right, round here, start using your speech. So giving it... Ooh, okay. Giving a plus 25% attack. Let's just, yeah, go for that. There we are. So, speech, flirt, 26. So she's now up to, she's now switched over to confident. So attack power's up 25%, but she's not using her attack power right now. So that's okay. Can't walk there. That's kind of annoying. Right. In which case, you're just going round here. Where are you allowed to go? Okay, so all she could do is get over to here. So, as long as I stay... You need to go here, and I just want you to wait there, just for the time being. What's the range? Range point about 3 tiles. She's not negative right now, so that's not going to do anything. Actually, I could just do a group insult to you. I can hit her. Go for it. You know what? Screw it. Group insult as I can get to her. Fine, that actually did a healthy bit of damage to her. And that's knocked her spirit downwards, but she's still happy. So it's basically just done a bit of damage. Now, I don't think she can get in range to hit him back. So that's fine. And everyone else should be healthy enough to survive her attacks. Now we've cleared out all her hench people. So she's going to do another flirt. That's only 9. That should be okay. Now we should be fine. Just basically walk in. So now I should be able to attack. Yeah. Now my speech specialist can go for the attack. 16 up to being impressed. And as a result, her speech defense is down. Go for try to encourage. This should hopefully be enough to finish you off. No, you've fumbled it. You've bloody fumbled it. Right, can you get round to... Yes, you can get round to there. Right, in that case, it's up to you to finish her off. Don't fumble. Pleasant and taken care of. She's excited about my cause and stops resisting. Nice. So, friendly expedition. Love me. I love you too, my dear fans. And we've picked up a bunch of encounter tokens. Lovely. So, Cassandra is really pleased with your approach. Oh my, I haven't seen such well-managed rookies in a while. I'll be rooting for your success. Please have this treasure map. It's a small thing. You might be able to use it. Goodbye, kind explorers. Lovely, and speech goes permanently up by 1 as well. You're left with a cryptic treasure map. Its meaning is pretty cryptic. Well, it is a cryptic treasure map. Did we actually get the boat, by the way? The treasure map is passed around. After investigating it, the crew states their interpretations of the treasure map. Points to another Viking antiquity site nearby. Okay, so 33% chance of gaining, 1 of 3 treasures, fine. So basically we just gain a treasure. Or we have got ourselves treasure is buried deep underground. So if we wanted to get a particular treasure, we could. What do I want? A Viking drinking horn or... Yeah, let's go with you and get to the sword if we can. Yeah, go for it. Time to work hard to dig up the ground around here. Sure enough, the locals who started watching the industrious crew are glad to point out why some work could still be done. The crew earned respect and some coin. In the end, you gain an even bigger reward, a new treasure. Should hopefully be the sword, right? If we're lucky. No, we got the 13% drinking horn regardless. Fine, whatever. That still gets us renown and some insight, so that's okay. And speakers gain +2 speech. Good for him. So Charles Templeton is going to be a damn good speaker. Lovely. So unfortunately, we've lost the boat, but we have still gained a treasure today. Back to London we go! Highlands, explored. Oh, we were in Scotland this whole time. I guess I should have guessed they were kind of like stereotypical Scots people following us around. So, all of those things are now equaling status and some renown. And we've also got some study and renown and status and gold just being piled in. Fine. So, little things you pick up now translates into a whole bunch of gold, status and research. Lovely. And renown overall. So, how are we doing here exactly? Not exactly spectacular yet. This is just Small Discoveries Magazine Weekly. Soon we will be in Large Discoveries Weekly. Not just yet, unfortunately. So, Dashing Diplomat. Oh, Charles Templeton. You are magnificent, you magnificent bastard. But sadly, right now, we're right down at the bottom of the table for Most Renowned Explorer, bloody Riverlow. Right, we'll beat him yet. So, the board of the Renowned Explorers International Society is impressed by your exploration skill in the Highlands. For this achievement, Chairman Pinkerton gives you an upgrade to your airship, which will allow you to carry more supplies. Well, that's just bloody useful. So, tell me how the world map works exactly. Never mind, first I just get myself a quick treasure, so now I'm up to presumably 9 out of 9 on the supply front. Yep, 9 out of 9, lovely. Okay, so I've got to do a total of 5 expeditions and then the Most Renowned Explorers elected. So I've done 1, so now 4 more to get up to 2,500 or above if I want to beat Riverlow. Gotcha. So, successfully complete expeditions, access new expeditions, gotcha. And we can spend research on technology, insight on resources, okay fine, gotcha. So here we are, we can now with our little airship basically just go to various places dotted around Europe. And a few people have presumably leveled up as well, yes indeed. Right, so my scientist can now do a big zappy area of effects skill if I just give her any ability. Lovely, she'll gain experimentation. Also, if I don't use it, it charges up and gets more powerful. That seems pretty damn cool. So she can either become, a level 3 scientist, picking up naturalist classical physics, or instead I can give her engineer tinkerer. She's already level 2. Let's just go for science. Let's just go for science here. Yeah, science. Let's go all science with her. Beautiful. So yeah, experimentation. 40% times her attack skill, 100% hit chance, range to cool down 4 turns, and it gains power while it's actually not being used. Lovely. As for you, I can get you Primal Roar, which is lovely. What does that do? So if the target is negative, then actually minus 25% attack. Okay, fine. So if someone is actually attacking us, we can use our devious skills to basically screw them over. Got it. So if we run into trouble, we should be able to take care of that. We're probably at our weakest when people are trying to be diplomatic, but if people actually attack us, we can do okay. And let's just get her a little bit more quick thinking as well. Escape artist. Nice. Yeah, I'll go for that. Beautiful. Now she's a quick thinking escape artist and footwork too. So, spend research to write research papers here. Yep, we've got some research. Let's spend that if we can. Next cost 10 research. I've got 25 research right here. So I could unlock history or unlock observations. Right, what do these do? Choose this if you want to advance through research faster. Okay, so starting this project means someone can pick up naturalist, engineer, or archaeologist. Okay. Alternatively, acquiring new people and entourages. Let's go for observation here. We can't have this one. Yeah, you've got to have 2 expeditions first. So you know what? Sure. Unlock observations. Absolutely. Focus on observation to unravel the puzzles of this world. It's the most important idea of modern science. The crazy opportunity to specialize one crew member in any of the scientists. So I'd say let's go for Anna again, and let's actually give her engineer, because apparently she can specialize in that anyway, so probably, like, this may be a waste. If I'm understanding this correctly, like, it can go up to 10. A skill looks like it can go up to 10, but I can only give her up to 5 through leveling up, so I think I need to, like, give her engineer through other ways anyway, so that seems fair. What am I going to teach you about? Automata. Yeah, it's got to be automata. That just seems too damn badass not to. Lovely. So she is now good at automata. Marvellous. We can just build a robot to do the expedition for us. Now, next research costs 15. Well, that's convenient. We do happen to have exactly 15 right now. So I could bring along a student in my entourage. Gives me +2 insight. Or I could actually get any of the guys who've got those skill gain +1 study when they succeed on the adventure world. So when there's a chance to succeed. Fine. So do I want to do that? Actually, her ability is she gets special stuff when she... Something to do with... Hang on, what's the studies? So, completing research papers will give you more study tokens. And study tokens get converted into more research. That's probably a sensible thing. But you know what? I like an entourage. Let's get a flipping student following us around. Marvellous. And Anna is thinking on how to improve your study. She has a few options. Let's just get more research going here. More and more flipping research. Good, good, good. So that's the research all spent. Lovely. And there he is. There's our student who's now following us around. So now every time we complete a study, we get more extra research points. Lovely. And with my insight up here, I can convert that down here into doing jobs. So use insight to do jobs down here, and I can swap that for little tokens. Yeah, let's go for some science. At Berlin University, let's go over there. So someone needs to do a job. You can probably do that. And yeah, obviously Anna needs to go because Anna's good at doing science. So that gets us... Oh, that gets us a huge amount of science. Nice. And you can do that again. Sure. Lovely. Just keep doing this, quite frankly. Let's just keep sending you over there. And, oh, this is worth all the research in the world. This is marvellously good news. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go all in flipping research. She's just gone to Berlin, and it's going really, really damn well for her. Nice. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is good. 8, 5, 8. We've got over 100 flipping research now. Good, good, good. And yeah, if I'd wanted to, I could have converted all of those points into money or status instead, but I converted them into research because screw it, research seems fun. So I've got 109 now. Next one is 25. Okay, I could have done a bit of that, come here, spent 25, and then I would have got more study out of going to Berlin. Screw it. And this seems like a good idea. Let's get ourselves, yeah, my scientists can just gain extra points when they succeed on the adventure wheel, and +2 supplies is almost certainly a good idea. Marvellous. And I've got 49, 45 next. Let's unlock history. Why not? So starting this project will unlock upgrading the entourage hall, cost -40% status. Probably a good idea. Beautiful. Speaking of which, let's probably go and look at that now. So, the entourage business. So I can upgrade that to level 2 with 30 entourage. That seems nice and cheap. Let's do that. You know what? Let's just keep flipping unlocking it. Marvellous. So these are people I'm bringing along who are helpers. So for every journalist... every time I complete an encounter, they give me extra status because they're reporting on it. Got it. Lobbyists, every time I pick up a green thing, then I get status from them. Every time I pick up a yellow thing, I get more gold if I'm carrying around a merchant. Okay, or the specialists, the damn good guys. These guys aren't part of my team, but they are apparently very, very good by the looks of things. Okay, hang on, what have we got here? A renowned explorer, plus 1 or 2 of the gold kind of squares. 1 level 2, between 2 to 5 rogue succeeds. This seems very specific. That seems very, very, very specific, in fact. Yeah, you know what? That seems a little bit too specific. I'd say generic helpers is probably a better idea here. So, it felt to me like, yeah, the yellow ones are the ones you're flipping swimming in. So, let's get a journalist on board. And also a merchant. And we've already got a student. Yes, we may as well get a lobbyist as well. Yeah, some extra status. Fine, that's investing in more status in the future. A trader, gold from encounters. Absolutely. So you're just coming along helping out. Yeah, that seems fine. We may as well bring along an status from encounters or gold from those points. Let's just bring along another journalist. 2 journalists, Jay. That'll do. That's fine with that. Lovely. So now we've got a whole bunch of people following us around. So now, at the end of our second expedition, we'll get loads more money and status and whatever, which will probably directly translate into renown, which is probably quite bloody useful. Let's go over to the shop, because right now, everyone's just wearing, like, you know, cheap gloves, rusty rings, etc. Exploring for dummies, leather vests. Yeah, we need to get you guys some better stuff here. And the shop needs to be upgraded before you can buy some interesting stuff. Okay, go on. Let's just spend 50 upgrading the shop right away. So, translation guide, for example. So, ooh, diplomat languages perk. Okay. Use language to expose where their will may falter. That seems bloody useful, so I could give that over to Charles Templeton, for example. And gloves seem to be a little bit about speech power, but more about, like, actual main power. Yes, speech power, attack power, +1 in general. So, a good book. Ooh, that's... You know what? I'm going to give that straight to Charles Templeton. Screw it, why not? So, Charles, you can have that. So, apparently, ooh, do I need to unlock that yet? Hang on. Yeah, I think I need to buy that first. Okay, fine. So, now we've bought that. Now, can I move that over to you? Or do I need to... I think I need to unlock that thing first. So, in which case, cheap gloves, attack power 1. Probably we can do without that. So, yeah. Charles, you can have a good book to help you with speech power. Lovely. Meanwhile, right now, yeah, if anyone's going to be attacking, it's Dolores. So, she's going to be at the front line. So, at this exact moment in time, yeah, that's giving her speech power, which isn't really necessarily the most useful thing in the world. I should probably give her something nice, like some good gloves and some armor. Yeah, I could just afford her some good gloves, or I could... Actually, I can't really afford her some stuff. That's speech defense. Fine. Yeah, I'm going to give her... I'm going to give her some good gloves. I'm going to give her some good gloves. Can I sell this, by the way? I can sell each of these for 15 a go. I don't think I'm really going to need them for anything. So go on then. Let's just sell these just to get a little bit more money. So that's 37. Anything more I can afford on 37? No, probably not, to be honest. Ooh, speech defense plus flipping 60. Okay, there's some really good stuff down here. Right, that's enough of that for now, I'd say. And then finally, we've got entourage. Ooh, there's 2 different entourage places. Oh, I missed that. Oh, never mind. Probably just for different specialists. Gotcha. Ah, now these are more interesting. These guys are more about, you actually get extra studies in the event that you resolve an encounter in a particular way. Okay, that's kind of also, I'm suspicious of the fact there's the ambassador who gives me studies if I murder everyone. She looks so lovely and friendly, but she likes everything being murdered. Good, good. Let's just upgrade this. Why not? And then, there's a second tier as well here. Lovely. And these guys are exactly the same. It's just now they hand over gold or status in return for me resolving things in a particular way. Fine. Right, I think I understand what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen, so it's time for another expedition. But I think we're going to have to do that tomorrow. Looks like this is going to take a few parts to do. So I'm going to do a complete run-through. We probably won't win. These games are generally pretty hard to win, especially on your first go. So we'll see how we do as we dive into our next expedition tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nut, and this has been Renowned Explorers. Thank you very much, and goodbye. We've all learnt a valuable lesson here. When people have the zombie plague, don't allow them into confined spaces with you. We should just actually, like, use cannons. Do we have cannons? Use the cannons. Oh, they've got a big hammer. That's what the noise is. And a pirate's just rammed them. Okay, I think we're in a traffic jam on the sea.